I'm going to have General Glosson come back up here and show you some film that I think will speak for itself.
First, by way of setting the stage, the first video you'll see is a air-to-air engagement with the F-15C and the MiG-25 Foxbat. What actually transpires is an attempt to attack a flight of F-16s exiting out of Iraq. The F-15C shoots down the trailer in the Foxbat. He launched his missile. The Foxbat was doing 700 knots. The pilot ejected before the missile reached the airplane, but the airplane was destroyed. When I pick up the tape, you will see the flight lead pulling to shoot down the other lead, or the other MiG-25. Note the radio terminology, if you will, and how he expresses and has total control of the situation to the extent of telling his wingman, make sure you're not in afterburner. Make sure you're only in mil power, because he's looking at a Foxbat that has a plume of fire coming out the tail, and so he just wants to make sure that's who it is, because they're friendlies very close by other airplanes. The kill box, as we call it, is a rectangle box, and if you'll look in that kill box when it appears down in the right-hand corner, you will see the MiG-25 blow up. Roll the tape, please.
I know this says 19 January. There's countless footage of these things after 19 January. I got to tell you, every time I see them, I get airsick. I don't know what's going on. But these, I think it's obvious to anybody what's going on.
The bingo fuel call you heard, obviously, was he's getting low on fuel.
Bingo fuel. Bingo fuel. Anybody in burner? Everybody out of burner. 3, 6, 5, 1.
That's the MiG-25 right there.
2, Fred, southeast 5.
Heat-seeking missile he launched, and it missed. Now a radar missile. The heat-seeker missed. The second one was a radar. And next, I'll put you in the cockpit of an F-15E for an air-to-ground sortie. And through the help of a targeting pod and a nav pod on the F-15E, let you look into the night sky of Iraq as we are attacking mobile Scuds, and show you how, as General Schwarzkopf said, that we've changed our tactics a little bit from the standpoint of being able to do things that we could not do earlier because of the SAM threat. White indicates hot. And you'll see on the FLIR pod that the 3 erector launchers, or mobile Scuds, are turning into the storage area to join 4 others. And then when you notice black indicates cold, and you'll see these get darker as this film goes on. And now the pilot is maneuvering to drop laser-guided bombs on this target. There are a total of 11 vehicles in this area, and all of these are already loaded with Scud missiles. As you can see, these have already been fired. And now we will show you a slow motion so you can actually see the bombs impacting. Notice the bombs come through, impact. Watch this one roll. The next thing you'll see is a secondary explosion in this area. The AAA is firing from that area. The flight lead now clears his number 2 man in to drop an area denial munition to take care of the remainder of the 4 vehicles that were on this side of the road.
Thanks, Buster.
Yes, sir.
There's a little bit of argument going on in the community as to how much damage we did in this film. The minimum damage we did on the 11 vehicles has been confirmed. We have knocked out at least 3 mobile erector launchers, 4 Scud missiles on Scud servicing vehicles and 3 more Scud servicing vehicles. The other possibility is that we knocked out as many as 7 mobile erector launchers in just that one strike. I would also like to report to you that using similar tactics last night in western Iraq, we also attacked and destroyed 3 Scud TELs with F-15s, and I feel we preempted a missile attack on Israel last night. Now, I certainly can't say there will be no more Scud launches. You can never say that. But I have a high degree of confidence that we're getting better and better at our ability to find them, and I think this tape speaks for itself in our ability to find them and destroy them, and I assure you we're going to continue to pursue those launchers. One last announcement. Today, we went over 500,000 troops in the theater. Let me just finish up by giving you a very brief closing assessment. By every measure, our campaign plan is very much on schedule. Now, there's no way that I'm suggesting that the Iraqi army is close to capitulation and going to give up. I think their actions last night have proven that to all of us. But I'm quite confident that the direction we're heading in is going to lead to exactly the outcome that we all want to see. That completes the formal briefing, and General Gloss and I now would be very happy to answer any questions you might have. Richard.
General Schwarzkopf, the Iraqis claimed yesterday that a POW of unknown nationality was killed in one of the bombing raids on a place where he's being used as a human shield. What can you tell us about this human shield business, and how are you dealing with that when it comes to bombing targets in Iraq?
Tell you like I'd really like to tell you how I'd like to deal with it, but I won't get into that. All I can say is that is a gross violation of the Geneva Convention. I think it's very important to state right now that the International Red Cross has inspected all of our POW camps, and I will let their report speak for itself.
Now, we've been taking live the briefing from General